Hey everyone, in this video you will learn how you can import data from a form into MySQL in bulk automatically. So guys, here we are using Jotform and we are collecting the data of multiple people at once using Jotform, and we want to add the data in bulk in MySQL. So this automation is going to help you, and here whenever you are going to receive the form submissions data, all the data will be added in a table in MySQL automatically in bulk, and you do not have to see who is submitting the form, and you do not have to copy the data manually into MySQL. So guys, we are going to set up this automation using Pabbly Connect without any coding. So let's begin. So this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and I have pasted the same link in the description as well. From here, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay. So you can just sign up right now from the given link, and after that you have to sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect like this. And from here guys, you have to click on this create workflow button to set up the automation workflow. And here you can give a suitable name to your workflow. So I am giving the name here as import data. So I have given the name like this. Okay, now I'm going to click on create button and you can see your workflow page is getting ready here. And on this page guys, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So our automation is based on these two things. So the triggers is saying when this happens and the action is saying do this. This means when an event is going to occur in a given application, that will act as a trigger for this workflow and start this workflow, and the action would be the response or the consequence of the trigger. So here guys, in this trigger module, you have to choose the trigger application. In our use case, that application would be Jotform, because using Jotform we are collecting the details of users. Okay, so you have to search for Jotform, and the trigger event would be new response, and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, and with the help of this we are going to make a connection with Jotform application, and after that we are going to capture the response of that webhook connection. Okay, so to make this connection you need to follow these instructions written here. Let me show you directly how you can do that. So guys, this is my Jotform applications dashboard, and this is the form I am using right here. So the name of the form is form only. So you need to open this form, and from here you have to click on settings and open the form settings. Here is form settings. All right, and under settings page on the left hand side panel you will find this integrations option. Click on it, and under integrations you need to search for webhooks option. Here you can see we have this webhooks option, and an integration is already up and running here. So let me remove this previous integration, and now you can search for webhooks again, and here you will find this add webhook field. So in this add webhook field you have to first erase this, and you have to paste the webhook URL that you got here in your workflow. So just click on copy from here and then paste it here in this field, in this add webhook field. Okay, then click on complete integration, and you can see we are getting connected. The integration is ready. Right, now you can click on finish. So guys, here you can see as I have copied this webhook URL, here it started showing waiting for the webhook response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission. Test submission means now you have to manually fill the form that you have created with some test data or sample data, and that data will be captured here after you submit the form, will be captured here in this response section, and with the help of that data we are going to set up the automation further. Okay, so this is my form, and let me fill in some details. So let me fill the details as testing 1 as the name of any person, and here let me fill the email address as this, and here let me provide a sample phone number, and by clicking on this add another context. So guys, we have used the widget feature here to add this kind of field. Let me show you that also. In the form builder, let me click on form builder, and when you click on elements, you will find this widgets option here, and under widgets you will find this configurable list option of the field. So when you add this configurable list here, you can have this kind of fields. So by clicking on this add another contact button, another field will open up. Here you can enter another name. So guys, I have filled the details of two persons here, two people here. You can add many more. You can add 200, 300, 400 people at once. And after that, I'm going to click on submit. But before submitting this, let me tell you one thing more. You have to toggle this simple response button to off here. Okay. Why we are doing this, I'll tell you. Just simply toggle this simple response button to off. Then click on submit here, and you can see the form submission has been received. Now you can check your workflow if you got the data. And here you can see guys, we have received the response of the form submission, and in this response guys, you will find this label here, the raw request Q3 type A label, and in this label you will see the data in this array of data format. Okay, so we have received the data of the form submission in this array format, and we got this data in this format because we have toggled this simple response button to off. Okay, so by toggling this off, you will find this data here like this. Okay, and now we are going to use another feature of Pabbly Connect, which is called iterator, and iterator is going to segregate this data in one by one form. Okay, so when you use iterator after this step, it is going to separate this data, and it will show you the data of first user that you have entered in the field, then second, then third, and so on. Okay, so here guys, in this action step, you have to search for this iterator. Here it is selected, and here it is asking to choose the array. So here you can read guys, iterator supports 500 records at once. Okay, so if you have the data of 500 people, iterator is going to handle it and separate the data in one by one form, and then it is going to send the data all together at once in MySQL. Okay, so here it is asking to choose the array. So when you click here, it will show you the previous step in the drop down, and it will show you the array labels here. So from here, choose this raw request Q3 type A label like this. Then click on save and send test request button, and you can see now it is showing us the data of the first entry that you have entered in the form, testing 1. Okay, that was first, and the second was testing 2. Okay, right. Now after getting the data separated, it is time to send the data to MySQL. For that, just click here on this plus icon, and here you have to search for MySQL application. Okay, and the action event would be insert row. Okay, so it is going to insert rows inside the table you have or database you have in MySQL. Now click on this connect button, and from here select add new connection option, and here it will ask for the database username, database password, the host name, and the database name again, and the port number. Okay, so guys, you will find all these details when you set up the MySQL database for you, and you can see the database username and the database's name on the website or on the host website. So guys, this is my host website known as tools.siteground.com, and here you can see the name of the database we have. So my database is this one. Okay, this is the database's name. So I'm just going to copy this database's name, and I'm going to paste this database name here in this database field. Okay, right, and my port number is 3306. And here you have to enter the host address. So my host address is this one. You can see here, this is my SQL's database. Let me open it for you. And this is the table I have created named as customer data, in which I want to add the data, right? So guys, here you can see in the top search bar, we have this address, and we have in this address, we have, you have to copy the host address up to this .asia. Okay, let me just copy this. And let me put the host address here, so you can read the instructions here. If your host name is xyz.example.com, that will be the host name. So you have to remove this leading HTTP address as well. Okay, so this will act as my host address. Okay. Similarly, I am going to put the database username here and the database password here. After that, I have to click on save and you will be connected with MySQL. And the connection that you're making here is going to be saved in your account. So once you make your connection and your connection will be saved, next time if you want to make the connection again with MySQL in a same workflow or in a different workflow, you can use your saved account connections. Okay, so as I have already connected with MySQL many times, so I'm going to use my saved connections. For that, you just have to select this existing connection option. Okay, and it will show you the list of all the saved connections that you have. From here you can choose anyone, and after that you just have to click on save and you will be connected again. So you do not need to fill all the data again and again as many times you want to connect. Okay, so here it is asking for the table's name now. So the name of my table is this one. Let me show you. uh, Here you can see the table's name is customers data. Customer data is my table name. So when you click here, it will show you the list of all the tables that you have. From here, select this customer data option. Okay, and now it will show you the fields that you have and added in the table. So I have these many fields: an ID field, the first name field, last name field, email field, mobile number field. So I'm going to map the data here from the previous step, which is here. So we have got the submission from the form here in this first step. Then we have separated the data using iterator like this, and now I'm going to map these labels here in this step. So first of all, just click here on this first name field, and from this second iterator step, map the first name. Okay, then I map the last name. Then I'm going to map the email and the phone number. Okay, so all fields are not compulsory, so I'm leaving these two fields blank. Now you can check your connection with your MySQL applications database by clicking on save and send test request button, and a new contact will be added here in this database. Okay, so right now we have these 19 contacts. Let me click on save and send test request here. So here you can see it is started showing the status as success, and the data inserted ID is number 20. Okay, let me show you that here. I am just going to refresh my table now. And here you can see a new user with the ID 20 has been added here with the name testing1. Okay, this was the same user whose data we have mapped here. You can see testing1. Okay, so our connection is working fine and we are done setting up this automation. Now you can test this whole automation. Let me show you a real-time example now. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my form one more time. Okay, and here I'm going to fill in the sample details again, just to show you the demo how it is going to work. So here I am putting the name as sample name. So guys, I have added 3 people right now. You can see I have added the contacts of 3 users at once here. And here I'm going to submit this form. You can see sample name is the first, sample last is the second user, and dummy name is the third user. Now I am clicking on submit, and you can see the form is submitted. Now I'm going to show you directly in my database in MySQL if we got the data of these 3 people. So I'm going to refresh my database once again in MySQL. And here you can see guys, we got 3 more rows added here with the IDs 21, 22, 23. And here you can see sample name, sample last, dummy name. Okay, so connection is working perfectly fine and we are done setting up this automation. And you have to set up it only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, whenever you are going to receive the bulk submissions using this form, the details will be added into your MySQL's database like this automatically. And guys, you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description, and you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.